Last of Us 3. It might not be happening. Great. Naughty Dog's Neil Druckmann has come out and said, I guess the only thing I would say is don't bet on there being more of Last of Us. This could be it. With the new TV show right around the corner on being released, that covers the events of Last of Us 2, and you can see they're marketing every path has a price. They're majorly focusing on the price of revenge theme that Last of Us 2 had. But when Druckmann was pressed about The Last of Us 3, he said, I was waiting for this question. Sigh. When I bring up the prospect of a third game, I guess the only thing I would say is don't bet on there being more of Last of Us. This could be it. I've been feeling really scared lately about, like, oh yeah, I have to start thinking about season 3. Mason says, I remember having this feeling when we were finishing season 1 where I was like, how the F are we going to top this? Now, of course, I'm like, how the F are we going to top this? And Last of Us 2 was like hated when it first came out. I must remind you guys, I was one of the original people who loved it, and I got completely dumped on for thinking it was an amazing game. Still thinking it's an amazing game, and probably one of the greatest games I've ever played in my entire life. Last of Us 2 really got way more hate than it deserved. And I can see, after that, they might not be feeling super enthused about making a third game, not knowing how the entire gaming industry is going to take it. So, my question is whenever season 2 of this HBO Last of Us season 2 ends, is it going to be kind of a Game of Thrones thing where since there was no written content for the next season, is the HBO just going to fill in the gaps and make continue it on themselves with no game content? I really hate that that's what it's looking like because it seems to be the HBO special to continue off of something that just does not get finished, i.e., Game of Thrones, and I hope not to be Last of Us.